So I recently saw the trailer for the new Ninja Turtle movie, Mutant Mayhem. That movie looks so good. That movie looks so good. I'm very excited for that movie. So as exciting as this new movie is, I wanted to talk a bit more about why Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got cancelled. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What a fucking amazing show that is. Or should I say, was. A quick Google search will tell you that, and I quote, "Low toy sales paired with poor marketing caused Nickelodeon to cancel the third season and cut the second season in half." In a way, I guess this makes sense. It doesn't make me not upset, so here I am bitching about it. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles managed to go all the way up on my favorite shows list. Genuinely, it's my favorite show of all time, period. It surpassed the 2003 show,
Yo mama,
which is a pretty big achievement. But Rise is just, the show is so funny, the characters are likable, the designs and backgrounds are orgasmic, really nice to look at, and the animation is, oh, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So with this all in mind, it disappoints me that such a well-made show basically got the middle finger by Nickelodeon. And, dare I say, maybe the audience as well? For me, what really made Rise stand out from other variations of the TMNT characters was how everyone was different. It's such a simple way of putting it, but like it really is. It's different. It's different, but it's done like really fucking well. I remember watching the first episode back in 2018 and being very skeptical. You know, you went from this to this, you know. It's quite a big change in terms of design. Also, if you can hear the crown in the background, that's my mum watching it. So I was very skeptical with the new direction the characters and design seemed to be going. But, you know, it exceeded my expectations once I gave it a go. Like, Raph wasn't fucking angry all the time. Instead, he was this, like, lovely sweetheart teddy bear who cares for his brothers so deeply. Not that past Raph characters didn't love his family, but he kind of had that really annoying attitude where it was like, I'm too strong and tough to have feelings, but also I love my brothers and my family and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just really annoying, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Leo isn't this uptight leader. He's now a cocky, arrogant, goofy little man voiced by Sonic. Ben Schwartz really likes to voice Blue characters. Mikey is actually quite similar in the sense that he's very chill. You know, he shows his creative and artistic side more than once during the show. Tony is also relatively the same as past variations too. You know, like he's still the gadget man, the gadget dude, if you will. But, you know, he's very sarcastic in this version, you know, funny too. He's just he's really lovable in this one. He's not pining over this character during the entirety of the show. On the topic of April O'Neil, Rise also blessed us with the presence of the best April O'Neil design and character we have ever fucking seen. Instead of that boring ass redhead girl that seemed to have the personality of a potato. 2012 April, I'm looking at you. I hate that. I hate her so much. Anyway, Rise April is fucking badass from the get-go. And she can actually fucking defend herself from the first episode. Like, as much as I guess you could say 2012 April has development in the sense that she becomes a martial artist, I guess. But also, I'm not going to count that because I just don't want to. She started off not knowing martial arts or anything to, you know, having that, like, fan, I think it was, like, the fan, and, you know, training with Splinter and shit. I suppose that could be shown as character development, but I don't really see that as character development. I kind of just don't want to give anything to 2012 April. I just hate her so much. Back to Rise, April. We don't get that whole, like, woman in distress bullshit. We get a confident, badass young woman, you know, that of course still has her insecurities as she's still in high school. But, you know, she knows herself, and, you know, she is confident, and she knows who her friends and family are. All hail her goo girlfriend. I get so pissed off whenever people bash on April's new design. It's the best fucking design that April O'Neil has ever had. For real. Going back to the Turtles designs though, I remember having a conversation with a friend at work. He's a friend from work. Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, and he was saying how he didn't particularly like Rise because the characters' personality and design changed drastically to the point where they're not even the characters anymore, if that makes sense. So, for example, I could say that my favorite from the 2003 show is like Raph or something, but my favorite in Rise is now Leo. So because Raph didn't keep the same personality in Rise, I hypothetically have to completely change my favorite turtle, which is apparently confusing. I understand this to a certain level. Get that consistency is what the audience likes. Having the characters being the same throughout the franchise as each new show or movie releases is familiar, but I think it was really needed for them to change it up. For me, it was getting very repetitive, being like, Leo's the leader, Mikey's the comedic relief, Raph is a hothead, and Donatello is the brains. Just whacked my mic. Not that I don't like the usual dynamic of the characters. I just think it was really nice to see something new implemented and tried, like experimented, you know? And I think they pulled it off really well in Rise. I also haven't mentioned Master Splinter, so I'm going to just slot him in here. When I watched the first episode for the first time, I remember absolutely hating how they changed Splinter. Going straight from this wise man that was always calm and knew martial arts to this lazy, not giving a shit character who was originally an arrogant movie star before mutating. Let's just say this change didn't vibe with me in the beginning. I didn't like how there didn't seem to be one serious character in the show, and I felt that there was ever a serious situation to pop up later on, it wouldn't be treated as such from the characters. I was fucking stupid, though. They, you know, proved me wrong. Not only did Master Splinter grow on me and have character development, but the show actually got serious and it didn't feel out of place or forced. The movie that came out a few months ago is a good example of how such a comedic show can implement loss, defeat, fear, and all that sad and depressing shit, you know. For a laugh, I went into Google one sleepless night and searched why do people hate Rise of the TMNT, which directed me to top 10 reasons why people hate the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, posted on the Watch Mojo website. Here are some of my favorite replies. Splinter is a jerk. No Shredder. I don't know when this particular point was published, but I assume it was before the Shredder reveal. So, it replaced the last TMNT cartoon. I don't really understand what this means. I'm gonna be honest with you. The 2012 show ended. Had a finale and everything. Like, it just wrapped up. End of story. The end. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We're done. After fucking 5 seasons. While Rise is fucking thrown into the bin. Because of fucking toy sales. Maybe don't make them look like this and then you'll be all set. To be fair though, I suppose it would be hard to design 3D toys for characters with such specific 2D styles. But, you know. What do I know? Casey Jones is a girl. I'm actually going to lose my fucking marbles. I love male Casey Jones, excluding 2012 Casey. He is really annoying. As much as the next person, but Cassandra Jones is also really fucking cool too, okay? She's great. Turning Baxter Stockman into a kid. I'll admit that when I first saw Baxter Stockman in Rise, I was very confused. You know, you kind of went from this I don't know, like he was just this really smart dude, scientist who had an evil vendetta, and it's now this dude on YouTube. Like, I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. But I think Baxter Stockman's character actually really worked well as a kid. But I actually think making him a kid worked out well in the show and didn't feel out of place. He's really fucking annoying though. I will give him that. Someone said the animation style. Okay. So I don't really know what this video was. It was kind of just a random rant, I guess. In conclusion, I fucking love this show. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend giving it a go.